Nowhere is a mix between a management consultancy and a creative lab. Yet it's been really important for us that we are a creative community. We wanted to push the boundaries of our knowledge. We had amazing people around us, so how could we bring diverse, exciting people together to push our thinking, our collective thinking, our practice?
Nowhere has a variety of experiments in itself. It is a living experiment. Integral to this is the notion of dialogues. It is a place where we can bring together a really rich, diverse set of people.
Usually a team will be brought together for a single purpose or be aware of the reasons why we've all come together. So that was something that I struggled with and raised, was around what's your honest reason for being here? You know, why is everyone here?
Being in a team with people I didn't know and going through a process which I have to say was very frustrating at times.
It's also a place in which you can take risks and in which you can push the edge a little bit and in which you can explore the uncomfortable space.
Topic is unlocking the creative potential of teams. How could we form the day around experiencing what it means to be in a creative team? So it was an experiential day. So in a sense we're inquiring into something that we are simultaneously experiencing. That's high risk, but we had no choice really. Push the boundaries, see what happened. Can only fail.
Success is very dangerous. Success can really kill you.
Unless it is a painful process, you're probably not getting the level of change that's possible.
You don't have that energy. You aren't on your edge. You aren't finding that place to jump off.
When you create change and new ideas, fear and anxiety, as we talked about this morning, it's necessary.
Allow that negative G of when you go over the top. That's why we go on roller coasters.
Your ego defense sort of kicks in.
And that adaptation was, for me, as a very controlling person from an engineering background, the hardest bit.
But actually you have to let it go. You have to go with the flow. You have to see where that flow takes you, because otherwise you won't get to a different place.
So inherent for me about the container is one where there is an energy and a movement and an activity.
Questions themselves create containers within which creativity can exist.
The more real and authentic that sense of shared purpose is, I believe the stronger the container is.
What creates the container? Passion. The leader has to instill passion.
My container is both of those two directions. So what's happening in me and what's happening out there, and that's how I try to work it.
I think we require to have some degree of safety in order to be able to have the tension and the challenge that is necessary to follow.
And that challenge is about the change in the world. And if you take on the broadest container, the people and the things will turn up to make it happen. And that is true creativity.
My biggest insight from today, it's one that I've been struggling with for 3 years, is the difference between creativity and productivity, seeing those as two separate parts.
One of our insights, which is around the more humanized an organization can become, the more creative it can become.
Where we shared some insights and where we'd had an experience that sort of helped us then move forward.
How as a leader kind of live with the pressures for appearing certain. What does the world of tomorrow need? How do they listen to that sort of call and then create potent structures of creative teams? Teams that will be pattern breakers of the future.